Hello everyone, welcome to Uncommon Literature. I am Nadeem Khan. Today we are going to do another Canterbury Tales, that is the Nun's Priest Tale. In the prologue, there is no big story like the other ones. Here in the prologue, we just have that how the host reacts to the one more tragedy which they hear. Again, the host wants somebody to tell a merrier story. So he turns to the nuns priest and asks them to tell some merrier story and make them feel joyful again. So let us begin with the tale now. So in the tale, you have an old woman who lives a very simple life with his two daughters in a cottage. They have very few possessions, which includes 3 cows, 1 sheep, and some chickens. Now this tale is a fable. Let me tell you what fable is. Fable is a story which includes animals and it ends with a moral story, moral lesson basically you can call it. Coming back to the story, here you have Chanticleer. Chanticleer is the master of all the chickens because he has some qualities which no other chicken possesses. He is the best rooster among all. He roosts at the exact hour of time that he has been compared to the church clock. Here you can notice the comparison between a small animal with the eminent church. So moving ahead, he has very beautiful features and his voice is also magnificent. Coming to his voice, the name Chanticleer means in French sings clearly, which suits his name also. The person, the chicken is himself very good in singing. Not exactly singing but roosting when we call it. One time what happened, he has, since I told you that he has beautiful features and that is why he has many wives. Among them, his favorite is Pertilotti. What happens one day that he has a nightmare in which some orange hound-like beast threatens to kill him. After this, Chanticleer becomes very fearful, but Pertilotti chides him for being scared, asks him not to be scared at all because it may be the result of his tiredness. So what happens later on, that she asks him not to worry about it and she will find out some purgative herbs and he will be fine. He will not think about any such incidences. After this, he praises his beauty and they make love. Afterwards, we notice that there is a fox who notices them, and next day he goes to the chicken, he goes to Chanticleer and asks him not to be scared. Chanticleer obviously is scared. Well, recently he has had a nightmare and he has confronted with a fox, so he is obviously very scared, but the fox asks him not to be scared. Afterwards, the fox says that he has heard about his singing abilities and he has been famous all around, so the fox has come just to see him roosting. Okay, so what happens later on is Chanticleer becomes very proud, and what happens, he stands tall, he stands tall on his toes, he stretches his neck and he sings loudly. In this, as soon as he stretches his neck, the fox grabs him from his neck and takes him towards the woods. Later on, So there is some funny incidents here. What happens is, as soon as the other get to know that Chanticleer is being taken to the woods by a fox, so all the chickens, all the other hens scream so loudly that their mourning is compared to the mourning for Hector. So if you don't know Hector, Hector is a Trojan warrior in the Iliad by Homer. So he was a warrior. He when he was killed, he was mourned so loudly, so in a very grand manner, that person, that character of the mythology, Greek mythology, he has been compared to the mourning of this animal. So you can imagine the sorrow of other hens, how they felt when they saw him being taken away. And hearing their scream, what happened is, the old woman and her daughter, they also saw that a fox is taking their chicken. So what happened is, they all start following him, they all start running after the fox. What happens later on, the Chanticleer shows some cleverness, and he asks the fox to turn back and mock them. Okay, so after this, what happens is, as soon as the fox opens his mouth to mock the others who are following him, Chanticleer flies away from his mouth, and he goes into the high branch of the tree, and again the fox flatters him to come down. He will not say anything to the chicken, but this time the Chanticleer has learned his lesson, and he will not again get into this trap. So the moral of the story comes to, that is, never trust a flatterer. So this is the moral of the story, never trust a flatterer. Why this story or why this tale is important? Because this is a fable in medieval time when Chaucer was writing. These fables were very important. They were in trend. So most of the poems you would find that they are into this trend only. Another reason why this tale is important is that the comparisons which which we have in this, with the characters of these tale with the prominent persons or the establishments. There is one point which I forgot to tell you earlier, that when he tells when Partilotti tells Chanticleer that he does not have to worry about anything and he is just tired. So after this, Chanticleer tells her a series of stories in which the nightmare about murder came true. So, but still Partilotti made him understand that nothing is going to happen to him. Okay, so we just skipped this point, so I just added it in the end. So with this we have come to the end of this tale. So thank you so much.